Hello and welcome to Beneath the Surface, where we step out of the chaos of our noisy world to slow down and reflect a little on our inner world. For the first few weeks on this channel, we are using the audio version of my book, Whispers in the Wilderness, read by my friend Brett Wilson. And so we're using this book to help us begin our journey to our inner world. We're going to listen to one chapter at a time, and then after we've heard it, I'll briefly reflect on that passage. Now, I encourage you not to listen to more than one of these a day, or even one a week, however long it takes you to properly chew on and then begin to put into practice the things that we talk about. You know, our lives don't change by listening to information, but rather by applying it. So, if you're serious about growth, give yourself the time that you need to make it a part of you. Now, as we listen to this passage, put on a good pair of headphones, allow yourself to slow down, take a deep breath, and listen.
Silent sunrise. The rising sun makes no noise. If you are not paying attention and looking in the right direction, you could easily miss it. Yet its silent arrival does not make it any less important. Our very lives and every living thing on this planet depend on that sunrise. Though the sun has important work to do, it does not call attention to itself. Most days, it goes about its work completely unrecognized by us. Far too often, we pay attention to the loud and the brash, which tend to have little meaning, while overlooking the important things that are taking place so quietly and humbly just outside the corner of our eye. Somehow, we need to retune our senses and learn to turn away from the noise to focus on what is important. In much the same way, we miss the still, small voice that ever so quietly whispers our name. It patiently waits for us to pay attention to the stillness. In the quiet and unseen place, it is there to meet with us and lead us down the forgotten path, the rarely traveled trail that leads to life as we never knew it could be.
So what do you give your attention to? Are you focused on the latest political scandal, the demands of the workday, or some other thing that is screaming for your attention? It's so easy to do that. I know I tend to do that. But what are you not paying attention to? What are the things happening around you that don't call any attention to themselves? Are there people in your life that are overlooked? Is there quiet beauty and goodness happening somewhere around you that you never notice? Goodness is usually quiet and hidden. Perhaps you could practice paying attention to the quiet things in life, as they often tend to be the most important. Now, if you're still practicing taking regular silent walks in nature, as we talked about in the last episode, or perhaps you're finding just a beautiful place to sit and listen, see if you can hear that gentle whisper. It might be saying your name. It might simply be a sense of peace or even a feeling of welcome. Listen not only with your ears, but also pay attention to what you're feeling and to what you're hearing inside. Let's learn to become adept at hearing and noticing the quiet and overlooked things of life.